Good evening, all you beautiful people. I hope that everybody is keeping well and that whatever changes and shifts you're feeling at the moment are not too heavy or too intense for you. We're coming out of the Lionsgate portal energy tonight or today, wherever you are in the world. But this is the last day. The 12th is the last day for the Lionsgate portal energy, and that is a time of alignment and potential for abundance, prosperity, all the things that we want to work with or get into alignment with. And sometimes that can be seemingly very difficult energy. Sometimes we have difficult situations, we have conflict, we have loss, whatever the case is, and we don't always see that perhaps there's something deeper going on, or we need that cycle to finish so that we can start something new. So we shall see what happens as a result of the aftermath of the Lionsgate portal. It can be very prosperous and have so much potential for so many people, and for others it can seemingly be very difficult energy, but it is to bring change. So you might find that you lose your job, but it's because you're meant to go into another job, or you end a connection or relationship and it's because you're meant to move on to another one. Whatever the case is, it's almost like a feeling of, like, in hindsight, we will see the reason for certain things that are occurring right now. All right, so here we are. I've decided that some of us need healing, okay, and I think we all need healing at some point. But I decided that this week, this would be the right deck of cards to pull. This is what I was drawn to pull, the Healing with the Angels Oracle cards. And whether you believe in angels or not, it's the message that is most important. Okay, so whether you see them as angelic beings, whether you see them as a consciousness or an energy around you, that's how I perceive it to a large extent, is they are consciousness and energy, and they are here to impart some knowledge and some messages for us. All right, so it's like any other archetype or ascended masters, whatever your belief system is, the message is the root of what you're looking for, and that's the most important thing. All right, so let's get to it and see what messages they have for us today. Okay, so if you're new here, I say very welcome and thank you for joining me on my channel. And if you're not, I welcome you back. And what we do every week is I ask what is most important for us to know right now, and I ask for like a general energy of the week ahead as well. So we're going to see what comes up there. So can I just see, is there a general energy for this coming week, please? Yep. Okay, let's see what we got here. Spiritual growth. That's exactly what I was trying to refer to. You know, we don't realize why certain things happen, why we have to let go of certain things or end a cycle, or somebody needs to maybe move on, pass away. There's new birth. Sometimes we have a baby being born in the family, or whatever the case is, but these cycles need to end for whatever reason. And here it says surrender and release. Okay, I think that is just like all we need to know right now. Spiritual growth. There's a reason for what's happening. Okay, it's about leveling up from a spiritual perspective. Maybe it's leveling up physically in your personal life. Maybe you're leveling up in terms of your job. Perhaps you are getting to a point where within your family or your sphere of influence, you're going to be elevated into a new position. You know, whatever the case is, it's saying allow this to happen. Surrender and release. I actually want to read from the book for these two. I love reading from oracle decks because they are not the same as tarot, because they are always a different number of cards in the deck, and each card is made with a specific intention by the creator of that deck. So it can be very interesting to look into what the thought behind that particular card is. So let's see. And these aren't very long. Okay, spiritual growth. You are going through a time of rapid spiritual growth. Enjoy the process. During this time, you may feel a mixture of many feelings: confusion, excitement, fear, and wonder. You love your renewed connection with the divine, and you wish you could read, study, learn, or meditate on a full-time basis. Simultaneously, though, you may worry about the implications that your spiritual studies will have on the rest of your life. What impact will your new spiritual pursuits have on your job, your marriage, or your friendships? These worries create a fear that may erode the enjoyment of your spiritual studies and what they bring you. Surrender these fears. Trust that you are supported, loved, and guided each moment. Don't worry about how your future will blend with your spiritual growth. Trust that the same power that brought you to your spiritual path will also take care of everything else for you. After that, this power supports all of the planets in the sky. After all, this power supports all of the planets in the sky. It will surely support you perfectly too. That's quite lovely. Okay, and surrender and release. Let go and allow the powers that be to help you. Everything that you release will either be replaced by something better or will be returned to you healed. When you hold on tightly to a part of your life that's not working, it has no room to heal. Whether you are unhappy with your love life, finances, career, home, or health, this card asks you to let go. If you hang on to these aspects of your life because of fears, such as, what if I can't find someone or something better? Then this situation will only worsen. However, if you're willing to open your hands and allow the situation to be freed, one of two situations will occur. Either it will be washed away from you and replaced by a better situation, or the situation will heal in a miraculous way. By drawing this card, the angels ask you to try not to control the outcome of your troubling situation. Let go and let God help you. Okay, again, whatever that means for you, whatever God is to you, the universe, the powers that be, the message is what's most important. And I think that is the most prominent message for the week. That's kind of exactly what I was talking about. And it's saying just trust. Let things flow the way they're meant to flow so that you can be seen, you can be shown at least the reason for the things that are happening, and try not to resist things, try not to force resolutions, but just go with the flow, because Spirit's trying to show you something or trying to shift something into your life and something else out of your life, and allow yourself to be kind of nudged in the right direction. Let's see, what else do we need to know this week, please? Anything else for this week ahead? Divine timing. All right, so that is just reiterating everything, and it's saying things will happen exactly where they're meant to, when they are meant to, how they are meant to, and we just need to trust in this. So if you're in a situation where you feel like you've been waiting to achieve something, or you're frustrated at situations or circumstances around you, or something's happened and you can't really rationalize why it's happened, it's confusing, it's frustrating, whatever the case is, trust in that divine timing. Surrender and release and say, okay, if I can't force this to happen, surely there must be external factors that are preventing it from happening for very good reason that maybe I just don't understand, or is not in my consciousness. I haven't experienced this yet. And don't forget, I say this every week, put it out there and say to the universe, instead of fighting or forcing or saying, why is it not happening, or why this and not that, say, please show me what is possible. What is the best possible outcome here? And they will often surprise you, because it's often something that you've never experienced, it's not in your consciousness, and it's not something that you can yet perceive because you've never experienced it. Allow them to bring those new and wonderful experiences into your life. All right, anything else, please? Soulmate. Okay. When we talk about soulmates, my personal take on soulmates are souls that have traveled with us before. So there's somebody in your life that's significant at the moment that is either in your life, and maybe that relationship can be elevated, or there's somebody coming into your life. And this is going to be someone who you've traveled with before. Maybe it's someone literally from this lifetime that you have met before. Maybe it is somebody that, if you do believe in past lives, that you've met with before then, and they're here to help and guide. They could even come in as a spirit guide of some sort, but it's like somebody significant is going to arrive, and this is this divine timing as well. This kind of thing does not happen by accident. This is almost like there is a predestined time that was agreed upon for these two souls to come together. Or like I said, this person can already be in your life, but what will happen is that relationship will go to another level, or you'll find that you have joint interests, or you suddenly have a business idea together, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be about romantic relationships. It could be anybody. It could be a potential business partner or a really good friend. Whatever you need at that time, this person's coming into your life for a very important reason, to assist with spiritual growth. And you're asked to surrender and release. See where this goes. Allow spirit to come into your life in this way. All right, and I've just checked the card from the bottom of the deck, which says dreams. I feel like our dreams are significant now. You probably found that over this Lionsgate portal period, you did have some weird and wonderful dreams. A lot of them will be very significant. Okay, so pay attention to your dreams. Maybe you've dreamt about this person or situation, or maybe the dream is going to be what path you share with this person. And once again, remember that if we have a shared purpose with somebody, whether that be a romantic partner, a platonic relationship, a business partner, whatever it is, if you have a shared purpose with that person for a time, whether it's 25 years or 20 days, what's most important is for us to acknowledge and respect that shared path that we have, but also not forget that we have our own path too, and to always keep those two things balanced and separate. And no matter what you do in your life, take choices and make decisions that are honoring you. And that doesn't mean that they dishonor other people, but make sure that you do things that are going to help you on your spiritual path, or that you feel are purposeful or significant for you. That is very important. If something feels right, it's right. If it feels wrong, it's wrong and not for you. You will feel compelled to move in certain directions for certain things that you're supposed to be doing. You will know when you make connection with this person. Your higher self will know. This is a soulmate. I've met this person before. They're here for a joint purpose that's going to be constructive. And on that note, when we meet certain soulmates, they are karmic connections, which means that they're there to teach us a lesson. So it's not always a pleasant experience. It can sometimes be a difficult relationship, or there's a difficult choice involved. And it's vital for us to know that we have to experience the good, the bad, and the things that we still maybe don't understand yet even. But that is part of our path, and we have made a choice to connect with this person, to have this experience, because there's going to be this spiritual growth that comes from it. Okay, so I wish you all a beautiful week ahead. As always, I'm grateful to you and I'm grateful for you, and I send you lots and lots of love. Bye for now.